Mr. Two-Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz, got all these carrots on my teeth.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And the injury situation as we take a look here. A half dozen players out of the lineup.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Lou Dort out there with King. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Isaac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this trade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Kispert. Mitchell outside. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. Mobley misses. And here's New Orleans now. King inside, guarded by Garland. Thybulle can't get it to go. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now King, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Dort wide open. Offline with his 3. Dort against Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Garland against King. Mitchell outside. That 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Barnes hits them both.
What you love about Scotty Barnes, he can do it all. Score it, board it, pass it.
Mitchell looking it over. Outside Garland. Mobley is screened. Garland kicks to Mitchell. King with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Slim.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Dort is screen on Garland. Here's King. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Mitchell. The Pelicans make their last shot. Allen, that's good.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Dort passes to King. Pass to Thibault. Over to the left wing. A fader. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, a chilly start for this basketball team. They are just 1 for 4.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
King against Garland. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Dort.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
King against Garland. King's shot is off.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Mitchell against Dort. Now Mitchell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Clock at 2. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Now here's King against Golden State. He was really on his game. And Matisse Thibault hits from deep.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
There's Garland. Shades over King. Garland with the bucket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Dort to screen on Garland. Here's King. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Pelicans leading by 3. Now here's Barnes. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Pelicans. Their season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
King against Garland. Pass to Kispert. Mobley outside. Allen outside. Now Kispert. From deep three-point land. And it's King with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's King. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Here's Barnes. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Garland against King. Kispert setting the pick for Mitchell. Kispert on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 5. And it's Thibault in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Isaac. And it's Thibault in the corner. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's King. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Garland. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Mobley is screen on George. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here is George. Still without a basket. Pass to King. Barnes outside. No good on the triple. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Kispert over to help. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Now let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Just an incredible month of basketball. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Dort against Schroeder. Pass to Gillespie. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Pelicans, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Draymond Green has checked in for Roy.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
Here's Gillespie. Mobley sets the pick for Schroeder. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. New Orleans leading by 7. Coleman, the pass to Marks. Here's King. Lays it up and banks it in. King's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Tyson. Still yet to score. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. A different look now for Cleveland. Roy comes in for Green, and Pippen subbed in for Evan Mobley. Pass to Marks. Three-pointer. Roy with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pippen with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Schroeder kicks to Roy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pippen, the pass to Schroeder. Shoots over King. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Pass to King. Here's Marks. Here's Coleman. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the left wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Garland is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Coleman. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Garland has it in the corner. Pass to Gillespie. 52 seconds left in the first. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Now, Vanderbilt. Here's Coleman. Back to Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the pick. Garland, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. King's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Marks, no good. And so the first quarter's in the books. New Orleans on top, up by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, look at the turn.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. Garland against King. Count it, good.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
And GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And a shooter's check in for Garland. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Garland. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Pass to Mitchell. Kispert on the wing. Schroeder outside. Mobley sets the pick for Schroeder. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Now King. Pass to Isaac. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Back to Barnes. Pass to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. Here's Coleman. Off target with his 3.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Schroeder looking around. Mitchell outside.
Now that's his second foul, something they need to be mindful of moving forward. Do they change his matchup?
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here, Gillespie's checked in. Here we are, starting to approach the halfway point of the season, DB, but the excitement has not diminished around here.
It has not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Well, you see Scotty Barnes' growth as a passer. Boy, that is an impressive look.
Green by Allen. Mitchell outside. And they get it back. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Take a look at Slim, second in the league, having an excellent season.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Kispert. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Slim. He's averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Pelicans leading by 11. Pass to Isaac. Now Barnes. Now here's King. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tyson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving inside. And stolen by Barnes. King right side. The 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Mobley outside. Pass to Tyson. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Cleveland turns it over again.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
And here are the Pelicans. They've got an 8-0 run. Barnes outside. Pass to Tucker. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Good D by Mobley. Here's Kispert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You never want to foul Corey Kispert. This is just one of the pure shooters in the game.
The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. That one is off.
I mean, obviously, Kispert is out there primarily for his jump shooting, but like most shooters, he has learned to balance that with the ability to attack off the closeout.
And Cleveland making a change here. Pippen's checked in. He hits the second from the line. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Barnes against Mobley. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
Barnes against Mobley. Allen with the screen for Mobley. And Barnes sends it back. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. All right, they're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
This is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man.
Well, you need to lower the rim to 8 feet if you want that.
And get a medic on standby, too. All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
He's been very, very good in the first half. I like his aggressiveness mindset, the shot selection. He's got it working.
And as good as he's been so far, we know he can shift into a higher gear.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So here is New Orleans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Lance tossed it over to the sideline. For an updated report on Donovan Mitchell. Allie, what's the word?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Cleveland, and it looks like it's a severe ankle sprain. It's a serious injury, but they're hoping he's avoided any structural damage. Losing someone in the middle of a season is never easy. They'll definitely have to rethink some things moving forward. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
We've got Lou Dort. Barnes out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's King at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. King with the ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Slim picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Mobley dishes to Kispert. Outside Garland.
For 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Yep, that one goes. Thybulle's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
A drive by Garland. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans leading by 15. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. Poked loose. Stolen by Garland. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Schroeder. The three-pointer off the mark.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
And he slams it one-handed.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Down low, here's Mobley, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 6 points for him.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
You know, Kispert is often labeled as a shooter, but DB has much more to his game.
There is no doubt, Kev. He moves the ball. He can attack a closeout. He's going to work very hard as a cutter. This is just a young man that plays the right way. Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Stolen by Kispert. Outside Garland. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Pelicans leading by 14. Barnes looking around. New Orleans moving it around. To the middle, over Mobley. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Barnes has got 15.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Kispert kicks to Mobley. Allen, a screen on Barnes. Mobley the pass to Allen, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Schroeder. From outside, off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Vanderbilt, a screen on Schroeder, the 17-footer. Rebound by Kispert. The Cavaliers trail by 16. It's Mobley, top of the key. Outside Garland. Schroeder outside. A kick out to Mobley. Shoots over Webb. Mobley misses. Pelicans leading by 16. Pass to Coleman. Fires the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Allen with the screen for Kispert. Kicks it out to Garland. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And here is Webb. Pass to Coleman. Vanderbilt, a screen on Garland. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Coleman's got 8 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together, and it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
To the paint. Here's King. Here comes with the double team. Here's Dort. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Garland kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Mobley. Allen, a screen on Webb. Mobley wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mobley's got 5 points in the quarter. Coleman, the pass to Webb. Now Vanderbilt, defended by Allen. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Coleman. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Now Garland. He's got 10. And it's Kispert in the corner. Mobley kicks to Garland. Kispert on the wing. Off target from outside. Pelicans leading by 16. Inside. Here's Webb, and there's the whistle. 3-second violations. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Scotty Barnes.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
It's Schroeder with the drive. King with the steal. Here's Coleman. He's got 8. Pass to King. Here's Webb. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Webb's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Coleman, the pass to King. Now Webb, the tray. And that one is hammered home.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Gillespie, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
King's shot is off.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Gillespie, the pass to Mobley. Here's Gillespie, defended by George. Garland, no good. Pelicans leading by 18. Webb, a screen on Mobley. To the inside. Stolen by Garland. To the paint. Here's Tyson. King with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Substitution on the court. And the three off target. For New Orleans, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Inside, Webb, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, terrific effort. He obviously has the length to make those plays when he's being aggressive.
Pippen outside. Lock at 6. Roy with the screen for Pippen. Pass to Roy. Banked in off the glass. Roy's got his first 2 points. Here's King. Count that one. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. New Orleans leading by 14. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Mobley. Scottie Pippen is out there with Garland. And it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Mobley. Vanderbilt defending. Mobley misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Vanderbilt. Over in the corner, George. And the Pelicans miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 14. It's stolen by Dort. They push it up 4-on-3. King outside. Down low, here's Barnes. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Mobley is screened. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
Pass to Marks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Kispert, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. King against Garland. Here's Dort. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Garland against King. Marks passes to King. Now here's Barnes. Back to King. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Garland finds Schroeder. Mobley against Barnes. 5 on the clock. Allen with the screen for Schroeder. Pass to Allen. Vanderbilt with the steal. Now King. Back to Barnes. Dort passes to King. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Mobley. To end the run, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can see Schroeder's shoot-first mentality if a defender overcommits. Nicely done.
And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injury. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Allen with the screen for Mobley. The 3 from Garland. Good on the three-point shot. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Now here's King. Back to Barnes. Dort with the ball. Now by Kispert. And the dunk by Barnes.
Guys, you can tell Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
Schroeder outside. Holds it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Barnes. Here's King. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Garland's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Schroeder. It's Allen on the wing. Mobley kicks it over to Schroeder. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Out to the wing. Mobley kicks to Kispert. Shoots from 14, and there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Kispert. Kispert's got 3 assists tonight. King, the pass to Barnes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Garland. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Scotty Barnes.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. King with it. Up top, Dort. Now here's Barnes. He's tightly guarded. King, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
Did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
King with the steal. Top the key, Barnes. Here's Marks. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.
No, I